Hey everybody, welcome back to Battletech Urban Warfare, where we play through the entire Battletech campaign with the Urban Warfare and Flashpoint DLC turned on. It's time to get this Centurion into battle and see what it can do. And thank you all so much for the continued support on the series. You have all been so amazing. And if you're new to the channel and you're a fan of Awesome Sauce, feel free to subscribe for your daily dose. Alright guys, let's get into this next priority mission. This is, we got Behemoth on the Shadowhawk, Vam on the new Centurion, we got Glitch on the Blackjack, and Decker on the Vindicator. Here we go. This is it. Our first strike against my uncle's directorate. I kept thinking it was saying like dictatorial or something. Our first step towards justice, while I lead the Restoration Army against Weldry's primary spaceport. You will... Let's see. Oh, I was reading that completely wrong. Anyway, while I lead the Restoration Army against Weldry's primary spaceport, you will launch a sneak attack against the icebox and liberate it. I know that you can do this, Vamrixa. We can do this together. All right, let's get this started.
Command interface initiated.
Oh, yeah. Now, it's interesting because every single time throughout the campaign that I've ever done this mission, I have had jump jets every time, and I don't even bother opening the doors on this, and you'll see what I mean. Battle mech defenses should be practically nil. As predicted, Lady Arano's preemptive strike has already drawn the prison's standard garrison away. I'm seeing heavy vehicles and turrets on my screen. Nothing that you can't handle. Clear away the opposition and capture the prison. Lady Arano and the Restoration Army will take care of the rest. Good hunting, Commander. I kind of like that they say Commander because it reminds me of XCOM. Hello, Commander. And, yeah, XCOM reminds me of Christopher Rod. I wish Christopher Rod played a lot of Battletech, man, I gotta tell you. Let's see. So, what do we got here? We got some turrets up top, or turret generators up here. We want to knock those out as fast as we can. There's also turret generators over here. I don't know which turret generators. I think each turret generator is associated with one turret, which is... So, if I remember correctly, I believe these two turret generators are associated with these two turrets. No, they can't be. Well, I don't remember, actually. Let's get up there and push in. Let's see, who has jump jets left? I think... Oh, nobody does now because we got rid of the spider. That's interesting. I've never played this mission without a full squad of jump jets, much less... nobody with jump jets, right? So let's just get everybody moving forward here. Glitch and Decker on the two snipers or long-range support coming in the rear. Look at that extra pip of evasion there. That is so sexy. 5 evasion, baby. Now, we don't have any shots on anything yet, and we're gonna... What's interesting is usually I come up here and knock these guys out before I do anything with jump jets, and then I can kind of get line of sight around this. So this will be different. Okay, well, I'm gonna stay in the trees here. Let's get Vam up here first. Wasn't able to move very far. I suppose we can get up here like this. Yep, we're going to get some contact here, so let's take a look at what we got. Yeah, look at all these turrets, and then we got some contacts here. I believe they're all vehicles. I don't know. I think those are also vehicles. I don't think we're going to be able to get shots on anyone quite yet. So I think what we'll do is we'll reserve on the Blackjack and on Decker. Does that work? No, it doesn't, because we're still in our placement phase, or whatever that's called. Somebody let me know, like, was that a thing in vanilla, like the placement phase before combat? Or maybe I've just been playing so much RogueTech that I don't remember it. I'm not really sure. Sometimes it's hard to remember some of this stuff. Alright, let's get everybody placed in here.
This is the Warden. We have an intruder alert. All combat units, prepare to repel hostile.
Ah, okay, so those are two turrets. I believe there's two turrets up here. So we could have taken out these turret generators before even being in combat at all. So I think, in retrospect, an advice I would give to you is wait to get rid of your team's jump jets until you've done this mission. Because I think we're going to take a lot more damage than I normally would as a result of that. Yeah, there's going to be quite a few turrets that are going to be able to hit us right now. Also, another thing that we could have done instead of going to the left is gone around to the right and taken out these 2 turrets first. So we could fight just these 4 turrets. But I think right now, I guess there's still 4 turrets and vehicles. So either way, we're going to take quite a bit of damage. I don't think it really matters where we place this guy. Yeah, I don't think it does. I'm going to place him here just in case. And see if we can get that vehicle knocked out immediately.
On the move.
Those prison gates on either side are going to be our best point of entry into the complex. Blow them down and make your way inside, or jump the walls if your lance is capable of it. Your call. Yeah, that's what I usually do. So this is a little different for me. Okay, let's take a look at some of the HP on the turret. That's an LRM turret. That's a sniper turret. That's freaking dangerous. SRM-6, LRM-10. A large laser. That's a lot of pinpoint. AC-5. I want that off the field right now. Oh, that's too bad that we missed with that AC-5. That's really too bad. Well, there's that Shadowhawk taking damage already. And I think that was from this turret up here that we can't even see, right? So that's one of the problems with doing it the way I've done it this time, guys. And I do think that we're going to take a lot more damage than I'm normally accustomed to taking on this mission. It looks like I don't have any shots anywhere. Yeah. I can't get shots on this tank to have a follow-up shot. And then that was this light sniper turret. What's the Bulldog have again? A large laser and 2 SRM-4s. It's also quite a potent enemy. But I think only 85% chance on that. And only an 85 on that too. So, yeah, this is going to be tough placement here. No shots there at all still, of course. Yeah, it's 85 either way. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take shots on that Bulldog. There's no way we can punch through. Yeah, there's no way we can knock him out. That's unfortunate. That's a light sniper turret, and that one is a standard turret. Man, these turrets are nasty, guys. And they have what? Oh, look at the HP on that one. Whew. Well, that one's quite a bit less. Total of 72 HP to go through on that one. We're not going to get that. What about this tank? Is there any way we can punch through that? No. If we hit it right in the front... It's not... oh, there it goes, yeah. And we're not going to be able to punch through that either. Basically, the turret... I think we need to take the turret. There we go. Got a hit at least. I think we can finish that off with one of our snipers here. I'm hoping that we can get easy shots on one of these two. This is going to be a really bad turn, guys. We're not taking any guns off the field at all. This is definitely not good. So that's 50 more damage on that turret. Okay, we don't quite need that much, so I think what we'll do, it's only an 85% chance to hit, but I think I'm comfortable doing that. Oh wait, is that... No, that's not enough. But I can finish it off with LRM, so it's okay. So we're going to take one shot here, and we're going to send the other AC-2 over at the Bulldog. So this is really close to dead, but I think we can hit it. Oh, you know, that was a silly...
Yes, Commander.
No, it wasn't. Okay, good, because we did take multi-target. That's good. We did take multi-target on Decker, which is what I was kind of worried about there. Okay. Let's get him moved up in the Vindy. And then we're going to do another multi-target here. And I want to punch into that armor on the Bulldog with the LRM. And then on this guy... sorry, with the PPC. And finish off the turret with the LRM. So let's see how that works out for us. We know the LRM turret's going to go, or the turret's going to go down. So at least we got one gun off the field. Nope, unfortunately didn't hit him. We did get the sensor impaired, so that's nice, but it's not good enough, really. We need to get a lot of misses. We're gonna take a lot of damage on that Shadowhawk, I think, because everybody has shots on him. And he's losing a ton of evasion right now, which makes he's just gonna, I think he's just gonna get hammered, which is really unfortunate. Yep. Let's see how many enemies we got. Yeah, we still got 4 enemies left to go. So he's gonna take a lot of damage. Which is really bad because he's gonna be nice and hammered by the time we even get inside to take some fights. We need to move him ASAP. Here comes that turret. Man, his armor is just getting mangled right now. This was a really poor way to do this mission. Oof, that's a lot of ACs. AC2s, baby. Now more missiles, too. At least only 2 damage. He's got that bulwark, I think it is, right?
Commander.
Okay, so let's get him moving. And ideally, he's not going to be in line of sight of everyone. Let's take a look at... Yeah, it's not the side armor that we really want to punch into, because it's the left side. And now we're going to be shooting at the right side. What about... Yeah, if we move there, we're in line of sight of everybody. If we move here... I mean, we're still pretty much in line of sight of everybody. But I think this is a better location. Even though we're not going to get... what do we got here? We got 112. We got 2 mediums and a large laser on that guy. I think this AC5 is a higher priority. I think we just focus him. We just go all out on the Scorpion. Oh, and he wasn't even in the trees. Okay. The only problem is now we still have that right side facing these guys. So I think I'm actually going to go Vigilance here. Now, is that going to increase his defense? Because he's got 20% guarded, and he's got Bulwark, which gives him another 20%, and Entrenched, but that's not going to reduce his damage reduction. I think I'm going to hold off on that. Okay, at least we got that guy taken out, so that's another gun off the field. That's 1 more AC5 that's not going to be smacking me in my ass next turn. Oh, took an evasion off, but at least he missed, right? Okay, now what I want to do here is try to get VAM. I don't see any way we can get VAM up here to take a shot for these guys. Yeah, not without exposing him, really. So what do we want to do? Do we want to take this guy off the field first? I mean, really, I don't think so, because I think if we can get up in here... Yeah, let's do that. Even though we may take more damage, we can potentially take this Bulldog off the field, right? We should be able to. Shouldn't be any problem there, yeah. No problem.
Let's get this done, folks.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Just want to get 1 gun off the field every single turn if we can. And so let's try to get this turret. Only 2 AC2s are going to be able to shoot him, but that's okay. Oh, unfortunately, the first one missed. That's really unfortunate. 85% chances, you know, when they miss, it's you're kind of banking on them, you know. When it's lower, and you're not really too worried about it. One thing I would like to do is potentially move the Vindicator in here so he's in line of sight of this turret. Maybe we'll get lucky and that LRM turret will shoot at him instead of shooting at Behemoth in the Blackjack. That's Blackjack, the Shadowhawk. Okay. So he's got 80, he's got 94 hit points rather. So I don't think we're going to be able to take that. Yeah, we're not, because it's only 90 damage. Oh, what do we do here? What do we do here? Well, I think we just go all out on this turret, and maybe next turn with the Blackjack, we take a multi-target. Oh, he missed anyway with the PPC, so we don't need to worry about that. We're going to need to go all out probably with somebody. All right, let's see what we got here. Striker coming in. He's going to shoot at the Shadowhawk, so that's unfortunate because it's going to strip another evasion. And I think they're just going to keep trying to hammer him, right? Because he is close. Oh, nice. We got a sensor lock there. Oof. Shadowhawk is still just getting mangled here. We got to be really careful. We do not want to lose any mechs in this mission. It just is not something, because we have a pretty tough fight coming when we get inside. And we definitely don't want too much armor to be shredded by the time we get in there. And I think we're already in the place. We're already in a place armor-wise where I don't want to be. Which is too bad, but that's really the way it is. Okay, so let's get over here to get some side shots on these guys. Now, they'll still have indirect fire. What if we move here and can we expose the left side? No, we cannot. What about this? Yes, we can do that. Which means we can try to take out that striker. He's got an SRM and LRM. That's not as dangerous. He's already moved, so I'd like to get that turret knocked out. Yeah, we really don't need to go all out on that, but I don't see any reason not to. Just in case any of those miss. I want to get that turret off the field.
Roger.
I just can't angle as much as I'd like to if I'm going after the turret. So maybe it would have been better to go after the striker. Okay, turret's down. That's good. So he shouldn't be able to go this turn now, I think, right?
Gone.
We've got 4 more enemies that are ready to go, and it looks like they're going to be shooting at the Shadowhawk most likely. So hopefully they're not going to get any shots anywhere that's going to do too much damage. Now, maybe if we can move this Centurion into a vulnerable spot here. And I think we've got enough resolve. Yeah, we can probably use Vigilance to protect his armor. Although he's pretty reasonably protected, so maybe we'll just store that up for the hit chance. I don't know if this turret has gone yet. Let's see. Yeah, what can we do there? I think we should take that turret out. 85% chances on those. I think we should do that. Actually, I don't know that it matters, because I think everyone, it doesn't look like we have anyone in resolve turns 5 or 4. Everyone's going to go in 2 and 1, which is the 4 people that we're engaging currently, I believe. So let's go ahead and take that turret. I don't think it matters which one of these we go after. I think we just want to make sure that we hopefully take one. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Waiting
All right.
for orders.
Now, Glitch. What I want you to do is get in here and get this striker knocked off the field. And I think we should be okay to do that. How much do we need to punch through this striker? Because we've got a total of, what, 150 potential damage that we can do. Or wait, no, only 125. And we're going to be hitting him in the rear quarter, potentially. 85% chance. I think I want to take 4 shots on that, and then we'll send 1 shot over to the turret, and the turret has 90 HP. Yeah, let's do that. I just want to make sure that we are hopefully guaranteeing a kill here. Although, if we go for the turret... Yep, if we go for the turret, because there's splash weapons here... Well, there's not really splash weapons, but there are enough hits. Like these have a couple hits, or the AC2s have a couple hits, right? A couple shots, I think. 3? 1, 2, 3? I think so. We'll see. In my mind, I think there's three rounds that they shoot, or 3 projectiles that they shoot per turn, or per shot, right? Okay, so now let's see how many. So we got 97. Oh, I think we want to go all out on that turret. The only risk there... Yeah, the only risk there... I think I'm changing my mind. I think we're going to go for the striker. And we are going to do what I was planning before. We're going to go and split our fire. And we'll send one of the AC2s over to the light turret.
Got it.
And hopefully we can punch... Nope, looks like we missed. More than I was hoping. We should have just gone all out on that striker. Okay. Okay, it's still our turn. Oh, right, of course, because we're all in this resolve turn, and they're all in the later turns. So, can we get up here? And what do we need to punch through this tank? I want to guarantee that kill. Oh, we hit him on the turret, so we need quite a bit. I think we just need to go all out. Or we need to go all out on the turret. Because we're looking at maybe 90 potential damage there. And if to punch through his front would be quite a bit. So what if we hit the sides? I think we just go for this.
Roger.
Okay, good. Vehicle destroyed. Very nice. I think that was kind of a gamble, but I think I don't know if it really mattered. Oh, Jesus. At least it was on the blackjack, though. That's good. We're spreading the damage a little bit now that the, you know, some of these other mechs are getting in the thick of it rather than just the Shadowhawk. So that's good. All right, so the Shadowhawk's going to get up in here now. Now, how many HP do these turret generators have? Of course, I don't really want to mess with those turret generators now. What would be ideal shots here? I'm not really sure, guys. Because these are not ideal shots on that turret. We could get shots there. And there's still 85% chances, actually. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to angle our armor to the left as much as we possibly can. And just see if we can take that turret. Problem is now I think that other turret has line of sight of us. Now let's try Vigilance. I just want to test this and see. So if I go Vigilance on him as well... I don't know why it's not... Yeah, it's not showing... Because I'm not in the forest, that's why. Okay. So Vigilance is probably a good call there. So we need to do, what, 72 damage total? Yeah. We're basically going to do about 100 with these two. We might as well put the medium laser in there. There's no reason not to. We're not running short on ammo, and I think we just want to guarantee this kill. And there it is. It's down. Very nice, very nice.
One left turret.
Alright, Vam. I want to potentially get Vam in front so that Vam is taking the shots, if possible. Although it does look like there's not really much the Vam can do, so maybe what we should do is... I don't know if the Shadowhawk is in line of sight. But we can't get shots on the turret anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The only benefit would be that I could get the Centurion in there to sort of be the frontliner so that the Centurion's taking shots. But I don't think we need to worry about that at this point. Now, can we move Glitch? No, we can't move Glitch into a firing position either, which I'm not surprised by at all because, you know, I would expect that if the Centurion can't, they're not going to be able to either because they're farther back. So we're going to go ahead and reserve. We're going to see if that tank will move up here so that we can get shots on the tank. What did the tank do? Did it reserve?
Standing by.
Okay, it looks like it's just going to reserve. So, potentially one of the things we could do is just hammer these turret generators without being in line of sight. Because if we do that, what that means is that potentially we can take out those turrets without having to actually fight them and take any damage. So I'm going to go ahead and capitalize on that if possible. I don't really know which turret generators are associated with which. I'm sure some of you guys who are very familiar with this game probably know. Let's see. So that's got 48. So that's about 100 and 150. So we're just going to go for that turret generator directly. See if we can get it knocked out. Should be able to kill it. Yep, we got it.
Target building. Destroyed.
Now, I don't know if that actually affected one of these turrets, because I don't know which one of them is associated with which one. And unfortunately, we already destroyed those, so I don't, you know, there's no way I can tell. Well, there's no way that I know of to tell. Now, maybe one of you guys knows a clever way to know that. So if you do, let me know in the comments below. I'll certainly check that out. Use that blackjack to actually go in here and take out the other one.
Here we go.
I think I may have just... No, I did shoot at the right one. Okay, cool. For a second there, I thought I shot at completely the wrong one.
Out, Commander.
Okay, good. Now you notice we're not seeing the indicator here for that turret anymore. So I think those were the two correct ones. I think these ones are for these two. And then these two turrets up here, I think, are associated with these guys.
Commander.
So I think we handled that situation exactly the way we wanted to. And these guys aren't very fast. So it is going to take us a bit to get up there. So I think we'll just move in here. And actually, I think we'll reserve on Decker first. Oh, we can't, right, because it's... Oops, sorry.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just sprint and get up as far as we can. We're not going to be able to go very far, but
Let's go.
that's okay.
Yes, Commander.
All right. Now, Behemoth... There's two vehicles over here. That's going to give me shots on one of them. Potentially giving them shots on us. I don't want to move Behemoth in first, so I'm going to go ahead and reserve with Behemoth.
Affirmative.
And then we're going to move the VAM first
Waiting for orders.
to see... Oh, wow, that's interesting. So I guess it doesn't matter anyway. So let's go ahead and reserve with everybody. See if we can get them to move. Yep, here we go. Very nice. Taking shots on the Shadowhawk. It's unfortunate that they're hitting. But at least now we have line of sight, and we can get some shots into that tank and take it out. I was hoping to do that without Behemoth taking any damage, but that doesn't seem to be the way of it. Okay, and that left side is still reasonably fresh, not flesh. It is. It's just a flesh wound, guys. Wait, why is that not giving me... Oh, it is. Okay, good. For a second there, I thought it was not giving me the protection from the trees, but it is. Okay, let's get this tank knocked out. What do we got here? We can potentially punch through that. We get lucky, so let's see if we can. We could be taking some called shots here. Structure is exposed, so we'll get up here and have decent shots. With the Centurion, I love that mech. I love the way the Centurion looks, guys. I love the Blackjack, or the... I keep saying Blackjack. I don't know why. Shadowhawk. Those are two of my favorite mechs in the game. Unfortunately... Okay, we're pretty close to full-on resolve. I'm gonna go ahead and save it. I don't think we need it right now. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was hoping for. Get some lucky shots with some of those SRMs, or one of the pinpoint damage sources, because they were pretty low on structure. Now... It doesn't seem like we can get up here, so I'm going to go ahead and wait. Where are they showing up? It doesn't look like they've entered combat, actually.
Good to go.
So can Glitch get around here? Doesn't really look like it. I'm going to try to protect that center torso a little bit. I don't really want the left leg, or the right leg to get smacked either, but... I would rather have her out in the open than the Shadowhawk continue to take more damage.
Good to go.
Alright, let's get that Vindicator up there. Alright. Now, what's this vehicle gonna do?
Standing by.
What is it doing? It didn't even do anything, it seems like. Alright. VAM, I want to get you in here, get you on the front line as a target of potential opportunity for this tank. Now, since we're capped on resolve, we might as well use a precision strike here. See if we can hit it on the front.
All weapons committed.
And there it is, vehicle destroyed. Okay, now we're ready to take down the gates.
Destroyed.
Very cool. All right, let's get everybody over here. Start shooting those gates.
Got it.
Now, I don't really want to use that ammo, so I'm not going to. Medium laser's not in range, unfortunately. I don't think we're going to need more than 10 ammo, but there's no reason to use it right now, right? Like, we could certainly punch through that door faster, but it's only got 100 HP, guys. I'm not worried about that. So we're just going to go ahead and brace here, and we're going to go ahead and sprint with anyone who's going to needs to get in range See, we can get in range with all the medium lasers here, right? And we don't need to use any of our projectile weapons that consume ammo.
Coordinates received.
And that way we can save all those shots for this big fight. Because the last thing we want is potentially to run out of that ammo mid-fight, right? While we're fighting these big mechs. And I won't spoil it for you, but there is a pretty dangerous mech coming out here that we need to knock out super fast.
Location confirmed. Firing on target.
Boom! Down goes the door from the PPC. All right.
Do this all day.
Here we go. Well, we're ready to get in here.
Move order received.
I love this game, guys. I really do. I hope you guys are having a good time watching it because I sure have a fun time playing it. I realize that our Kenshi audience is quite a bit larger than, and maybe, hopefully, the people who like strategy from Kenshi enjoy this because I love this game. One thing I really wish Paradox would do, so that something like RogueTech wasn't required, is have more customization of the mechs. You know, similar to, like, allow you to change the engines and stuff like that. Because that's, to me, that's the fun part, or one of the really fun parts of Battletech, is, you know, designing your own mechs. Okay, so maybe we should have waited a little bit there. Prison Warden, all Directorate personnel to action stations. Gods damn it. This is not a drill. Looks like you got company. I'm seeing heat signatures coming online in the prison mech bay. The Warden must have held a lance in reserve.
Sit tight, Commander. Lady Arano is aware of the situation. Reinforcements are on the way.
Okay, so let's see if we can get the Vindy in there. I want the Vindy and the Centurion to hopefully absorb some damage. I want to protect that Shadowhawk, guys. It is a very, very strong asset early game, and we do not want to lose it. We also do not want to spend a month repairing it. So we want this Centurion and the Vindy on the front line. Now the Vindy has a minimum range, so we gotta kind of play the thin line there. Okay, what do we got here? We got a Jenner. Okay, so what we want to do is get that Jenner knocked out as fast as possible before the other mechs join.
Ready for orders.
But I do not want to be overexposed on any of these mechs. But I do want max evasion, right? I want 3 evasion. How's my hit chances? No. It's not bad. That's not max evasion, though. Okay. Alright, now that is max evasion. But I do not necessarily just want that left side facing those guys. I think I'd rather do that. Let that damage spread out on the front. Now, see here, we got 2 more targets, and there's 1 more in here. Now, I think this is the slower, larger mech. So really what we want to do is we want to focus fire. We do not want to spread our fire. We want to take out 1 mech at a time as fast as we can. I'm also going to go ahead and vigilance on the Centurion in the hopes that he gets attacked and try to keep the others out of line of sight if possible. And now we're still above 50% resolve, so we're still going to get the bonus, so that's good. Alright, we're already through to the structure. We annihilated his right torso and the right arm. Structure exposed. He's also down 1 evasion. Okay, here's another Centurion. That's what we wanted. We wanted him hammering me, not the Shadowhawk. Now I'm going to lose some evasion here. I really want to play the campaign on RogueTech. Alright, what do we want to do here? We want to keep focusing this Jenner before it moves again, right? Because we want to get rid of as much of that evasion as possible. Oh, but I do not... Okay. Okay, left side is pretty fresh, though. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to face like this so that left side is facing the enemies that are coming in.
Moving to position.
Because the Shadowhawk has a pretty strong left-hand side, so that's okay. We can stick to that.
All weapons.
There we go. CT destroyed. Jenner down. Now we've got 2 mechs left to move, and those guys can both focus the Centurion. And now we want to get that Centurion knocked out as fast as possible. Something's lobbing LRMs. Whew.
Good to go.
Also, if we can get these other 3 mechs knocked out well before this big boy comes out, which maybe that isn't the big boy, I don't know. If we can, 2 things happen. 1, it loses line of sight, right? Left side. Yeah, left side is nice and solid. Can we get shots without exposing? I'd rather have that evasion, I think. There's a good one right there.
On my way.
Okay, so let's see if that's Centurion. Now... I need to, yeah, we need to fire those 2. Oh my God, guys, I didn't, please tell me I didn't do that on somebody else. That I didn't select all their weapons.
This is good.
Okay, so we're through to structure. I think on the left torso on that Centurion, so hopefully we can punch through that and blow up that torso. All right, now max evasion on this guy is going to be 2, and we can also get shots. No, we can't. We want all direct fire shots here, and we need to activate that LRM. And I think I want the front facing here because we want to spread that damage. Okay, Vindy, go ahead and punch through that if you can. We could try to called shot the leg, but I think our called shot's so garbage that it doesn't really matter. And I do want to keep that resolve nice and high. So next turn we can use something like Vigilance or Called Shot if we need to. Is it called Called Shot? Precision Strike. It's called Precision Strike. I keep calling it Called Shot. Okay, maybe we'll get lucky and punch through that left torso here. No. But we have both legs pretty shredded. Oh, that's the big boy. That's the Jaeger mech.
Oh, I'm hit.
Okay, we got a head injury.
Minor damage, Commander.
Oh, Lady Kamea Arano for the Oregon people. All right, sweet. Now she's going to come in and help us out here, which is awesome. She's in, I believe, a Kintaro. Yeah, okay. Okay, now Vam. Center torso is a little bit damaged here. So, and it's about half armor. Here's the thing. I want to switch targets right now, but I don't, okay? I do not want to switch. We need to finish that Centurion and then punch through this guy. Now, ideally, if we can, we want to salvage that Jaeger mech. It might not be an option, but that's our goal, guys. Okay, right now, like, my mind is switching to potentially salvaging that guy if it means that we're not going to lose any mechs. Now, the problem with that is the Jaeger mech does a frack ton of damage, right? It's really squishy, but it will rip through us like we're nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and just expose that left side to the Centurion. Centurion versus Centurion. Okay. I think I want to save the precision shot for a headshot on this guy. And it is only a 2% chance. Or do we take out the torso here? Because that'll get rid of that arm. That arm doesn't have any weapons, so that's not a big deal. This should have LRMs. Yep. So we can get rid of those LRMs. We're getting close enough, though, that I think the LRMs are going to miss a lot. Mostly we're worried about that AC-10. That is nasty. Absolutely nasty. We need to knock that Centurion out right now. Now, what does this guy have? Well, I don't even need to look. We just need to hammer this Centurion. Oh, we're going all in. There we go. Left torso and left arm and the left leg destroyed. He is on his ass. He's not going to hit anything with that AC-10. Which means we can finish him off with a called shot. Or we can potentially start working on... Oh, is she going to finish him? That's all she did. Really? Lady Arano. I'm 17% disappointed. Oh, that is a lot. I don't know what mech that is, but it's got a lot of LRMs.
Took a heavy hit there.
Okay. Now, we've got a chance to, for all three of these guys to go. I'm a little worried about that other, that Centurion getting up. I don't want that to be a thing. Now, that left side is still the strong side. We still want to protect it. However, if we move over here, what that means is that our left side is more likely to be hit by the guy who's lobbing LRMs at us. If they do indeed shoot at us. No, actually, that's completely opposite. It would be here. But we can't really get the angle, unfortunately. And we can't get shots anywhere else. I think that's our best bet right there. Okay.
Position confirmed.
Now the Shadowhawk is taking a beating, and this is dangerous. Do we really need vigilance on the Shadowhawk, though? I think I'm gonna want that now because we're sitting right in front of this Jaeger, and I want the damage reduction. All right, let's see if we can take out that leg. That would be ideal. All right, leg is... Nope, that's CT. Never mind. CT destroyed. We might get a couple parts of a Centurion, but not enough to get a new one. Okay, now, glitch. On the Blackjack. Optimal range, not quite. Is it? I think the mediums are out of optimal because that's what that middle band is. So let's see if we can get those into optimal range. Gotta turn the camera to get my mouse cursor placed there. The left side is pretty shredded, so I'm gonna angle again and give her my right side.
On my way.
And oh, you know, really that... Okay, what can we do here? Let's take a look at the armor distribution. This is going to be tough, guys. There's an AC2 and an AC5 on each frickin' arm. That is so dangerous. Okay. Well, I mean, we're not going to hit it, but
Commencing alpha strike.
let's give it a shot. Nope. All right, Decker, you're it. Those are all in optimal. That's great. Those are not. So, what can we do to get maximum evasion and optimal shots with the LRMs? Will this work? That will work. And he's fresh on armor. Okay. I'm going to try another called shot here. And I know we're getting low on resolve, but I'm okay with that. Now I'm okay with it. Nope. Okay, here it comes. Okay, structure exposed. He didn't go down, but he did lose some evasion as well. So we need to take him out this turn. Oh, he multi-targeted. Nice. That's very helpful, actually, because he could have potentially destroyed one of the pieces on that Blackjack.
Receiving you.
All right, now Behemoth. It's all you, pal. And then that right side is somewhat fragile, but the right back is not. I think I'm comfortable with that. I don't think there's a great chance for that to hit the side. Although the AC5 is not in optimal firing distance. Okay, let's do it.
Acknowledged.
Oh, this is a dangerous play, guys. This is a dangerous play. It's very unlikely to hit, but I want that
Firing full complement.
frickin' headshot, man. Ammo explosion.
Target eliminated.
AC2 ammo destroyed. I don't know if that ammo explosion... Okay, Kintaro. Here comes the Kintaro. Oh, wait, that was her Kintaro, not the one that's coming after us, I think. I was a little scared for a second there, guys. Okay, Vam. Let's get you up here and in position. Now, because that enemy mech doesn't have line of sight on us at all right now, they can't do indirect fire with LRMs, which is great, right? That's what we want. Now, let's see. Oh, you know what I didn't even think about? Because they're close to that building, if that building breaks, I think it'll damage us because of the new mechanics in urban warfare. So I want to maybe, hopefully, attract some fire with the Vindy here. Put it out in the open. Oh, the Kintaro's going to engage the Trebuchet. That's right, it was a Trebuchet. All right, here we go. Here we go. Trebuchet is going to move in. Get some shots on the Kintaro, which is okay. Whew, look at all that stability damage from those LRMs, man. That's a lot of stability damage. Okay. Alright. We're not going to be able to get any shots this turn with the... Okay, let's see if we can get shots with anybody this turn. I don't think so. At least it doesn't look like it. Alright, so the Centurion, we're going to get the Centurion in here and get the right side facing so that center torso is protected. That'll get that Centurion to be kind of the one up front. We're going to go ahead and brace. And then with Behemoth... What do we want to do here? I think this will be okay. I don't really want to clump them too much. So I think what we'll do is move here. I hope we'll have a shot next turn with the Shadowhawk as a result of that. Alright, Glitch. I think Glitch can probably sprint. I think we're going to do something similar. Only we're going to turn the right side to be available because we have more armor on the right side. Now it is possible we'll get hit by a stray shot if they miss the Centurion, but I think I'm pretty comfortable with that right now. And nicely, we have shots with the LRM, and because we have a little bit of points into tactics, we have some indirect fire bonus. See if we can get a couple hits with the LRM. Loosen up those bolts on the armor a little bit. Very nice, very nice. Okay, here goes the Kintaro. She's getting in some water to cool off a little bit. Getting a few hits. That Kintaro does not seem to be letting much damage out at all. This Trebuchet seems to have a lot more outgoing damage. Yes, took the bait. That's exactly what we wanted, guys. We wanted to spread that damage across the armor on our whole on our entire lance, right? So armor low is fine because it's not going through the armor. All right, now. Armor on the Centurion, the left side is strong. So let's go ahead and get the left side facing this Trebuchet. Trebuchet? I totally pronounced that wrong, I'm sure, but it was fun to say, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, now, what can we do here to potentially salvage this mech if we want to? We don't want to have too much salvage on the field, though, I don't think, right? There's nothing in that except for LRM ammo. Okay, that's where the LRM is. So it'd be nice to get that LRM 15 if we can. So we could try to punch through the right side. Although I think we'll just punch through the front and it doesn't really matter. We could take a called shot potentially on that torso and see what happens. 29% chance. Not great, but why not? Let's take it. Alright, there we go. Left arm and left torso destroyed.
Critical damage detected.
Now maybe we can come in from that left side. His left side. Oh, that Blackjack's left side is shredded. The right side seems okay. The left leg's getting a little weak. It's not terrible. And yeah, I don't want to get too clumped on that Centurion in case takes shots on the Centurion and misses. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to take shots here. Yeah, I think that's gonna destroy that torso, unfortunately. No, it didn't. Good. Great. Did destroy that arm, which I think it had a laser on the arm. We're gonna be clumped up regardless here because we're all moving in, so I think we just need to get it off the field right now. And the left side is definitely the stronger of the two. So go ahead and angle this Shadowhawk. How much damage do we need here? 18. What about the leg? 60. How much is on this leg? I think we'll just go all out. I don't know that I want to risk it. Yeah, the right torso is destroyed. That's unfortunate. But, you know, I'd rather do that than have to replace the Shadowhawk. Oh, I should have read that. Sorry about that, guys. There will be no celebrating. Not after what I saw out there. Gods. Darius. The things the Directorate. I always want to say Dictoriate or something. Directorate has done these to these people. Kamea, I need you to meet me in the prison hospital right now. What is it? Better that you see it for yourself. And Kamea, prepare yourself. This isn't going to be easy.
Mission successful.
They closed the Taco Bell in the base, and so we're going to be very upset when we find that out, when we see it in person. All right, mission complete. All objectives completed. Got a good amount of money. We are very close to being in our first level of the Mercenary Review Board. This is fantastic. We got some pretty significant damage on the Blackjack. Mostly armor, a little bit on structure. Got through that left arm, a little bit of crit on the left arm, so that's okay. Nothing else was damaged structure-wise. So that's great, because the armor will fully repair. We do actually have 15 days on both of our pilots here, but that's why we have backup pilots, right, guys? So we're good on that. Look at all the kills on the Shadowhawk, baby. Woo! So good. I love Shadowhawks, man. I mean, just the setup. I don't know why the Centurion is slower, I think, and it has more armor. And that's one thing, you can't change the engine, so I think that's why the Shadowhawk is better in vanilla. Plus, I think it's a 50 versus a 55 tonner, right? So it is a little bit of a difference. Only one part of the Jaeger mech, guys. Man, that really makes me sad. I thought because that ammo explosion didn't blow up the other pieces of the torso and whatnot that we'd be able to get that. So we're definitely going to take a piece of that guy. I think we'll take the piece of the Trebuchet. AC-10 would be a fun weapon to have. LRM-10. I was hoping we'd get an LRM-15. How many SRM-6s do we have in stock now? Not bad. Do we have AC-10 ammo? We do. We got AC-10 ammo. We might get lucky and get some too. We got total 16 total. I don't think we need any medium lasers. Yeah, we got 7. We're good. LRM-10, I think we actually have a couple. Yep, we do. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to take this AC-10. I want to have an AC-10. Let's just make sure we don't already have one. Yeah, we didn't. And then we'll take another piece of the Centurion, and we'll see what we get. Okay, got a couple more AC-5s. LRM-10. A bunch of SRM-4s. AC-5 ammo, and some machine guns, so not bad. Certainly could have been better if we had the Jaeger mech, right? If we had the entire Jaeger mech on the field.
By the time our forces found him, it was too late. I'm sorry, Kamea. He was here all this time.
Rashu.
Kamea, I'm so sorry. I know how much Mastiff meant to you. He was a friend and mentor to us both. He was more than that. The old man was like a father to me, a second father, and my uncle condemned him to waste away on this rock, to die wretched and broken in agony. A hero's story shouldn't end like this. Nobody should. And yet so many have. There's no coming back from what I've witnessed here today. The scale of the Directorate's cruelty is unimaginable. What they've done here is monstrous. It's inhuman. Our intel was wrong, Alexander. The icebox isn't a prison. It's a meat grinder. Gods. My own family's behind this. And what's left of mine has chosen to look the other way. It isn't an easy thing to wrap your head around, but try to remain focused. We've just liberated the Directorate's hostages. With a single blow, you've shattered your uncle's hold on the founding houses. The prisoners you've set free are already calling you the Sword of Restoration. We need to spread this message all the way to Coromadir, to galvanize your supporters and weaken Espinosa's popularity there. Espinosa stole the throne at gunpoint. How much popularity could he have? More than you'd expect. Remember that Espinosa's first priority was the centralization of power. That meant a tremendous growth in resources and infrastructure on the throne world. The citizens of Coromedir enjoy fewer personal freedoms than they once did, but their lives have improved greatly in a material sense, and people will forgive a great deal for security and comfort. Germany, 1939. With our victory on Weldry, we've all seen what happened to those who would not be bought or indoctrinated. Those who refused to kneel before a tyrant. We know what became of the people who were made to disappear, and soon enough the entire Reach will know it too. The momentum is on our side, Kamea. We need to take advantage of it. You're right. This is the time for hand-wringing. But Alexander, you didn't see what I saw out there, on the other end of the battlefield. The work crews, all hunched and broken. The graveyards. Great fields of unmarked burial plots that stretched as far as the eye could see. Every time I blink, I see it. The misery that was allowed to fester here. Alright, we have a background as a frontier pirate. I served some time in an Oregon prison before your father's reign. It was no picnic, but it wasn't a gulag either. It wouldn't have been. My father wouldn't have allowed it. Before my uncle's coup, the Oregon Reach was better than this. This place is going to stay with these people for the rest of their lives. I'd do anything to be able to spare them that hurt, but I can't. Word of advice from an old veteran, Lady Arano. Focus on something you can do. Give us an order. Tell us to blow something up. Shit, use your imagination. The key is, do something. You move on. Thank you, Chief Vertanen. You have a good crew, Vamrixa. I have a new assignment for you, and a reward for your service. The Argo appears on your view screen. She's in rough shape, but she appears to be spaceworthy. For decades, the wreck site of the Argo was one of my father's most closely held secrets. When I sent you to retrieve her, I meant for her to serve a symbolic purpose, a sign of rebirth and renewal, emblazoned with the Arano cormorant for all to see. I was naive. This is a time for action, not symbols, and so, Vamrixa, I have decided that she will be yours to command. The Argo will serve as your new home, and she will fly for your mercenary banner. Lord Madeira will join you to act as my liaison, and in return you will grow stronger, sharper, more flexible. You will hone your company to a razor's edge, one that I will hold to the Directorate's throat. In that case, congratulations. You've got yourself a navy. If that's settled, then please, Kamea, go back to the triage tent and get your wounds looked at. The conditions here are beyond unsanitary, and you'll be of no use to anyone if you're dying of some exotic infection. Our people can tend to the wounded. We need you strong for the fight ahead. I will, Alexander, but not just yet. Assemble our people in the courtyard. There's something that I need to say.
People of the Oregon Reach, I am Kamea Arano, and I have failed you. For 3 long years, Director Espinosa has imprisoned and starved and murdered our people. And where was I? Hiding in a palace, light years away, building support, planning. While the Directorate's secret police turned neighbor against neighbor, made your loved ones disappear, conscripted your children. I wasn't here. I didn't know. The crimes that I have witnessed here today are unforgivable. No doubt, Director Espinosa believes that the ends justify the means, that the Oregon Reach has been made strong. Well, I say that strength built on fear is brittle. The Directorate is a paper tiger, and I declare this restoration today to rally the true strength of our people, our resilience, and our freedom. Let Weldry be a call to arms. Join us, and together we will liberate the founding houses and retake Coromedir. Not because it is my birthright, but because the Directorate's crimes against you, the Oregon people, will no longer be tolerated. That is what I fight for, and I vow to fight for your freedoms to my dying breath.
Hello again, my mercenary friends. Before you officially take possession of the Argo, I wanted to introduce myself in person. We never really got a chance to meet properly on Exilus. So, hi. By the way, guys, I'm really sorry. Like, my neighbor upstairs stomps so loud. I have no idea if you can hear it, but they just, like, I don't know if they just don't know how to walk. But they're heel strikers, like super heavy heel strikers. So I will be moving in a couple months to an apartment that's either on the top floor or just get a house, one of the two. So anyway, I am sorry about that. So sorry to interrupt the story there. Hi, I'm Dr. Farah Murad, or just Farah, if you prefer. It's nice to meet you all face to face. Yeah, Doc, you too. I'm going to call you Doc, by the way. You should probably go ahead and get used to it. It was impressive work you did, getting the Argo flying. Between you and me, I had my doubts. Honestly, I did too. You should have seen that what the Argo's interior looked like after a couple of 100 years of pirate occupation. Actually, I take that back. If you'd seen what I saw, you would have never have wanted to set foot inside. Take it from me. The ship has been deloused from bow to stern, and every meter of her has been hosed down with industrial-grade disinfectant. This ship is clean enough to eat off, I swear it. Clean is good, space-worthy is better. You sure the Argo is ready for action? Oh, absolutely. I mean, she's here, isn't she? All the way from Lyreton. With nary a decompression event in sight. Don't worry, Commander. I wouldn't endanger my new crewmates by putting them on an unsafe ship. I've got professional standards to maintain. Hear that, Yang? We finally got getting a shipboard engineer. That's good, because I don't have a clue how anything on this boat works. Frankly, I'm amazed that Doc Murad managed to get her flying at all. I'm still a little amazed myself. Only a little, because I'm very good at what I do, but it was a kind of touch and go there for a while. Oh, and Darius, I'm sorry about all the shouting back on Exilus. As it turns out, getting shot at by pirates puts me on edge. No hard feelings. None at all. Keep this beast flying and you can yell at me as much as you want. Hell, I'm used to it. Welcome to the family. You too, Lord Madeira. I never imagined we'd be working together, but I'm glad to have the opportunity. As am I, Mr. Oliveira. As am I. Over the years of your exile, Lady Arano told me a great deal about you and your company. All of it good. Even before the events of the coup, she knew about Markham's marauders. Your assistance in her father's Fjaldr, I don't know what that means, Fjaldr campaign did not go unnoticed. Let's take a look. Fjaldr was originally a Capellan colony world lost in the Succession Wars. It was a bleak ice planet swept constantly by howling winds and blowing snow. The original colony was largely underground, built in the sides of deep kilometer-wide shafts that breach the ice that envelops this world. Fjaldr survives on its rich mineral resources and its position as a well-connected hub world near the inner sphere. Cool. It was a job, Lord Madeira. We only did what High Lord Tamati paid us to do. Still, it feels good to be appreciated and to know that someone out there still remembers Commander Markham's name. Let's see. You'll be a welcome addition aboard the Argo, Lord Madeira. Thank you, Commander de Badass. Speaking of which, you'll have some time to break your new ship in before Lady Arano is ready to move on Panzer. She needs to consolidate our forces on Weldry and replace our losses with fresh volunteers. You remember her orders? You are to sharpen your company and grow strong. And now that you have a mobile command center worthy of the title, I suggest that you use it. I'll get you a fresh batch of contracts to look over, Sheila. The whole Rimworld periphery is our oyster now. We won't be limited by debts or travel restrictions. Exciting times, I've got to say. Exciting doesn't begin to describe it. This is like returning from exile all over again. I'm right there with you, boss. It's gonna feel damned good to spread our wings. Speaking of which, Shouldn't we go aboard our new ship? There's an absolutely enormous mech bay in there, and it's got my name written all over it. Damn right it does, Yang. Y'all heard him. Take your stations, everyone. We're free agents until Lady Arano calls for us, and there's money to be made. The Argo is not in good shape, Commander, but with time, money, and some Chief Vertanen's technical resources, we can address most of the major problems. Maybe even make this place nice again. I'll be in engineering if you want to know more. Lady Arano said she wanted us to get stronger with those mech facilities. We finally have the resources to do that. Bring me scrap mechs from missions and shops, and I'll rebuild them into fighting machines. And remember, boss, when it comes to mechs, bigger is usually better. By the way, on all subsequent playthroughs, I will not be reading a lot of this stuff. Mostly right now I'm reading this because some of you may not have played Battletech before. Those of you who have are certainly welcome to skip any of those sections if you don't want to listen to the story and you just want to see the missions. Okay, guys, so what we need to do now, we need to fix the Argo. We need to get a project going on it. We have a good amount of funds. We got 3.5 million C-bills. We also need to take a look at our mechs, repair those, get some experience on our mech warriors, and then we need to hit up the command center and look for our next contract. Usually I'll do those things kind of at the end of the episode, but this episode is going very long, and I want to be able to have time to record another one so that you guys can have another episode as soon as possible in a couple days. So, without further ado, I want to say thank you so much for watching today. I had a ton of fun with you dudes today, and hey guys, if you had as much fun as I did, let me know by crushing that like button, and thank you all so much for your support. It means the world to me, despite my neighbor's footsteps. As always, guys, I can't wait to see you all again for some more gaming shenanigans. Love ya!